the surrender pose, we're going to come into Supta Konasana on top of the blocks. So I don't know if you've done this before or not, but watch if you need to. Namaste, everyone. I'm so glad you're here. I tell you how that makes me feel. Okay, so when you put the soles of the feet together and you start to come down to this block, you aim for right about, sir, your brow line, okay? Yeah. And you just kind of lay it down, and then as you come down, the back block, then hold your head. Make sure it's comfortably right underneath the back of your head. And see that your shoulder blades just kind of wrap around the block below. So your elbows are heavy, your arms are heavy, and the shoulders just kind of lay back. And then with your heart to the sky, breathe deeply into your heart center. And just be with you for a few moments. We're going to be here 3 to 5 minutes. And learn, I think this is one of the hardest things to do, to just breathe and be. Take it in through the nose and out through the nose. Your heart is open, you are vulnerable, you are completely surrendered to what is. Fortunately, as you breathe, we take in oxygen. We get to push that oxygen all throughout the body for energy and healing. As you exhale, all the plants will love you for the carbon dioxide. It's a very natural flow in the universe. And when you embrace it like that, it becomes something wonderful. Just to breathe in and breathe out. So try to relax, leave everything outside the room that doesn't belong here, and breathe. Maybe you'll feel your back ribs kind of smash into the block underneath of you a little bit. Once you breathe that deeply. And while you breathe in your heart center, take your time, nice and slow. See if you can't relax your inner thighs. Bless you. And the hip flexors. Your knees, your quads, hips, low back. See if you can't relax all of that. Pelvis is relaxed. Belly is relaxed. And just breathe right into the heart center. Try not to pick your chin up higher than your forehead. Just let it be like parallel to your pelvis. Sort of, kind of. Use your ujjayi breathing. And find that very lovely, peaceful place. Move in. Be comfortable best you can. Let everything go. Completely surrender to what is. Very relaxed. Your thighs are relaxed. We'll be here at least 1 more minute. So come into your heart. Maybe set an intention for your practice this afternoon.
Very last song. Couldn't believe it the whole time that we were creating it. Literally felt like magic was falling from the sky. And that's why I feel like that when you hear it. Hey, this is Alicia, and this is No One.
I find it really comforting when I'm here to either be in my heart in gratitude and or look right through that third eye into infinity. You set your eyeballs, kind of look up with your eyes lids closed, and look through that third eye. And breathe, and that's all. There you are. 2 more deep inhales and exhales. Time. Very nice. Good job. Now, as you're ready, bring your knees up. You can use your hands to help you if you need to. And then elbows come underneath the shoulders. So lift up your head and pick up your back, your torso. As you come up, just very mindfully take the blocks out from underneath. Set them over to the side and come back to your back. Pull these knees in. Pull them in kind of tight and then rock and roll side to side. Oh, yeah. Rock all the way up on the one hip. Pull the knees into the armpit at that time and then let the knees circle over to the other hip. And pull them in tight once you get to the hip. You get a nice stretch in your low back if you do that. Very good. Okay, let's let these feet come up to 90. And then we're going to have the knees come fall over and twist all the way over to the right. Arms are out to the side like angel wings. Bring the knees up as close to that right arm as you can, palm up. Maybe your right hand will come on top of the thigh to help keep it down. Take a deep inhale. On your exhale, just take your gaze left and bring that left shoulder blade down to the mat. And then let your body get heavy for this twist. Just relax as best you can into it. Breathe deeply. Let your body just be in the pose. A healthy spine loves to twist. Good. And then on your next inhale, up come the knees. We'll take them over the top, use those abs, and then bring the knees up as close to your left arm as possible. Very gently settle the knees and feet down. Left hand comes on top of the thigh. Take a deep inhale. On your exhale, reach out through that right arm. Shoulder blade comes down to the mat. Gaze goes to the right. And then let your body get heavy. Feel the hips get heavy. And the spine, feel that lovely twist. Shoulder blades are heavy. Breathe deeply in your heart center. Good. And the next inhale, up come the knees. Into the center. Good. Let's pull them in just for a moment and rock and roll side to side again over the tops of your kidneys and the sacrum. Just massage it a little bit. And then as you come to neutral, let's take the feet straight up. Push through the heels. The hands are going to interlace underneath the back of your head. And guess what? We get to do some crunches because we're so lucky today. So you're going to take an inhale and crunch it up. Inhale it down. Exhale up. Do however many of these you would like to do or care to do. I'll know you're done when you stop moving. Go as fast as you want or as slow as you want. Wherever you are, do 2 and 1 and hold it up. Release the arms and reach for your feet. Lift, 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 and relax down. Okay, hands come behind the head again. We'll do some yogi bicycles. Yep. Cross body with the elbow to the knee. Push it out. Do as many as you care to do on this also. Or not. It's entirely up to you. Breathe. And when you're done with these, same thing. Just relax. Bring your knees into your chest. Rock and roll side to side a little bit. And then we're going to cross one ankle over the top. Hands come behind the knees. Throw the legs forward. Sit up. Yeah, and then tuck your chin and roll back and throw the legs back. And come up. Back. This is 2. On the third one, we're going to catch it. Just coming up. Just catch your balance. Find your balance. Out. Pick the feet up. Both toes. Right here. Lift it up nice and high. Maybe the arms come out to the side. Maybe not. Just depends on who you are. And then cross the other ankle over the top and tuck your chin and pull your legs back. Overhead. Spine, you're going to give your spine a nice massage here. 2 and 3. Catch it up. Take it wherever it feels good. Breathe. Lift your heart. Lift your heart. Lift it, lift it. Top of the head reaches out. Good. And then cross one over the other. Come over the tops of the knees. You're doing great. Don't worry about it. And then walk it back. Let's find tabletop. We'll do a couple of cat-cow stretches. So inhale, looking up. Arch and push your chin out. And then exhale, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone. Inhale in the cow. Exhale in the cat. Pull the back body up. Feel that stretch between your shoulder blades. Inhale, looking up. And exhale. Tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone, and press the mat away. Push it, feel that lovely stretch. Good, and then as you come to neutral, let's just step right into the left hand and take the right arm up by the ear. And we're checking on the balance today. So push your left leg straight back. Point the toe down. And try to pull that right arm up by your ear as best you can. Now, if you want to, bend that back knee Take the right arm around, see if you can catch the foot, see if it's doable for you. And then pressing the ankle or the foot into the palm of your hand, pull your right shoulder back and lift. Lift the knee. Yeah. Lovely. Breathe. And as you release, very gently, take the leg straight back. The arm comes back around to the front. Inhale, lift arm and leg. And bring them back to the mat. Inhale, do that. Exhale, touch your chin, touch your tailbone. Let your spine just kind of roll into this. Roll it, arch it. Exhale and bring it back. Cat. One more. Inhale, looking up. And then exhale, let's come to neutral. Step into this right hand. Take the left arm up by your heel. Thumb faces up. Right leg goes straight back. Find your balance. If this is as far as you can go with it, that's fine. Working on balance is a good thing. If you can bend the back knee and take that left arm around, maybe you can grab your foot. You can find it first. Lift, pull the left shoulder blade or the shoulder back and pick that knee up. And lift your head. And breathe. Nice. One more. Deep inhale. Exhale. You're going to release the foot and the arm. Let them go back out. Inhale. Lift high. And then bring both back to the mat. Inhale. We'll do a nice cow stretch. Exhale. We'll do a cat. Oh, push the back body up. Make sure if you got near low back, you get that stretch. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, fast stretch. Good. This time you're going to come forward, looking up. Throw the toes under. Stick your hips straight up. Hang over the hands. And then we're going to push back for a downward facing dog. Push it right back. Mindfully walk your dog. So push through the, bend one knee and push through the heel on the other foot. Inhale and push. Try to push your hips back in order to try to get the heel down to the mat. Very mindful walking your dog. Breathing. Good. And then press both heels back. Fly your tailbone high. See if you can bring the top of your head closer towards the mat. Breathe. This is where my hands are liking to slide right here. And then as you're ready, step or walk or jump your feet up between the hands. Inhale, come up halfway. Just like in a cow stretch. Exhale, forward fold. Now heel and toe the feet hips width. Let's hang in Uttanasana. So grab opposite elbows and relax the torso bend. Be strong through the legs. If you can keep those knees straight, you're working on hamstrings, obviously. If it's too tight, you soften your knees a bit. You'll still get a stretch. Do the same. And allow your head, neck, and shoulders to relax. Take it into the nose. Exhale it out the mouth. And when you exhale, see if maybe the top of the head goes down a little lower. Kiss. Just check in. One more deep inhale. Exhale. And then release the hands down to the mat. We're going to bend into these knees. And then let your arms and your head dangle as you press through the feet and roll the body up. Until you come all the way up. And back. Good. And again. breathe deeply, okay? Take them back. And again. Okay, good. Let's do the handshake, because I want you guys to be able to remember to do this whenever you need to, all right? So your wrists get a nice workout. Give them everything you got. Wave at me, and then wave at you. Yep. And then wave them together, and then wave your, okay? That way, if you have any little things that are trying to knit their way through your wrists and your fingers, snap. We can keep that from going on, okay? We're going to try and keep that away from our body. Snap. Good. One more. Boom. Excellent. We're going to come into downward facing dog. So step back. Find your best dog. Breathe here for just a moment. Press into those arms and send your hips back, 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 and up. Up, 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 up. Pull the belly in. Good. Let's take the right leg straight back. Toes face down. When you take that leg as high as the hip, and see if you can push yourself into that left heel on the mat. Good. And then we're going to swing that leg through. First, you're going to find lunge. You're going to turn the back foot flat. And we're going to come into warrior one. Take your time. Yeah. Let's square the hips to the front of the room. Your shoulders, which are directly over the hips, square them and come into that right knee. And breathe. Good. Open the arms if you can. Let's take them behind. Interlace. Lift. Pull the shoulders back and open. Maybe take your gaze up. And as you come forward, very mindfully, humble warrior. Pressing into that right foot. Engage the thigh and your hamstring in that right leg. Couple of breaths. Good. And then let's release the arms out. And then with the arms out to the side, we're going to see if we can straighten through this right leg. Right? And then bring your hands just on top of your sacrum. Now your hips are still square, yes? So come on over that right leg as best you can. Give it a go. If you need blocks or you need to put your hands down, feel free to do that. Or just be in the balance, if that's possible for you. And breathe. Make sure your sacrum is flat. Okay, so if I put glasses on top of your sacrum, it will slide off one way or the other. One more deep inhale. On the exhale, let's bring this left hand down inside the right foot and take your right arm up. The revolve triangle. Yes. And breathe. Try to be straight through the spine and the top of the head. Good. One more. Deep inhale. Open your heart just a little bit more. Exhale, bring that hand down and bend into the knee. You can step back to dog or take a vinyasa, whichever you prefer. Take your time and push it back. Standing into the right foot, take the left leg straight back. The toes face down, push into the hands for your three-legged dog. Bring that right heel down to the mat as best you can. And breathe. Deep inhale. And then as you bend your left knee, you're going to step it through up to that left hand. Turn the back foot flat and find warrior. Now pin your left hip back, right hip forward. Arms are up by the ears. Come a little deeper into that left knee if you can. Breathe. And then open up the arms. Open your heart. And then interlace with the other pinky on the bottom this time. And open the heart. Arms come out as we come forward for our humble warrior. Keep your left hip pinned back, right hip forward. Breathe. Pull the shoulders away from your ears. Nicely done. Keep the hamstring on the left and the quad engaged fully. And then as you start to come up, I want you to straighten through that left knee as best you can. And then hands come to the back of the sacrum here. We're just going to come forward. You can take the hands down to the mat or to the blocks, or see if you can hold your pose just for a moment or two. And then take a deep inhale. Release the arms out. Bring this right one down inside the left foot. Take your left arm up for twist. 3-ball triangle. Breathe. Open the heart a little bit more. Reach out through the top of your head. Pull the shoulders away from your ears. One more deep inhale. Exhale. Bend into the knee. The hand comes down. Step back to dog or vinyasa. Whichever works for you. And exhale it back to down dog. Yeah, nice. Push it all the way back. Get a nice stretch for the entire back body. Fly your tailbone nice and high. Wrap your shoulder blades down your back. Breathe. Good. And we're going to step or walk or jump both feet up between the hands. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Let your head just dangle. Press the feet. Arms come out and up. Look up to the thumbs. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Oh, nice. Stay here for just a moment, breathing. Set your intention for your practice this afternoon. If you haven't done that already. And then I want you to think of everybody on this planet that are suffering. Put them in your heart. And we'll go into sun salutation. We'll honor them. Inhale, take the arms high. Exhale, big squat leg, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway, arch your back. Exhale, bend the knees, step all the way back. Chaturanga. Inhale, do the up dog or cobra. Take your time. Exhale, pull the hips up. Downward facing dog. Back, step or walk or jump your feet up between the hands. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stand all the way up. Gather all of those people and bring them into your heart as you exit into Tadasana. Once again, inhale, nice and high. Exhale, big spine dive, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, bend the knees. Step all the way back to your push-up position. Chaturanga. Or take it to a cobra. Go all over the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Push it all the way back. Step or walk or jump your feet up. Inhale, look up and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stand all the way up. Look up to the thumbs. Exhale, come back into Tadasana. Hold the belly. Roll your tailbone under, pelvis. Breathe to the feet. In honor of your practice today, inhale, the arms come high. Exhale, big swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, step or lightly jump back to your push-up position. Now we're going to hold it. Just hold your plank. Put every knuckle in your fingers on the mat as you pull the belly in. Then we can step into this right hand and take a sidearm balance. If you want to stack your feet, just take that left arm high. 2, 3. Open the heart just a little bit more. Exhale the hand down. Take a vinyasa if you'd like, or just pull it back to dog, whichever works for you. All the way back. And then step or walk or jump. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Stand, press the feet. Come all the way up. Exhale, hands come to the heart center. One more time. Inhale, and come up. Exhale, big swan, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway, arch the back up. Exhale, step or lightly jump back to a push up and hold it. Pick your head up, make sure the top of the head reaches out to the front of the room. Pull the belly in nice and firm, squeeze your hips. Step into the left hand, stack your feet to the right, and maybe come up into your sidearm balance. Oh. Open your heart, deepen more. Woo. Exhale, bring that hand down. Pull it back to dog or chaturanga, whichever works for you. Woo. Push it all the way back. Stay back here for a moment. Take 1, 2 deep inhales and exhales. Walk your dog and breathe it out. Good. We're going to take the right leg straight back, and we're going to lift it up high. Open the hip, and then bend that right knee, and allow the leg to fall over to the left. See if you can see your right foot underneath your left arm. And then as you straighten out the leg, square those hips, bring this right leg through for lunge. Step into the left hand, high and lunge. Take your right arm up for twist. That's it. Lift. Pick up that back knee as high as it will go. Good. Inhale. Exhale the back knee down to the mat. Just let it come down. Keep your heart open. And then inhale, pick the knee up again, straighten it out as best you can. One more time, let's bring the knee down. Let's point the back toe. And then come into our crescent moon. Woo. Hip flexor stretch on the left. Find your hamstring on the right, as well as the quad. Breathe. Yep. Inhale, let's bring both hands down. And then let's heel and toe this right foot out to the edge of your mat. And bring the right hand inside. And you can let that back leg slide back a little bit if it feels good to you. And this is gecko. You can stay on your hands. You can come down to your elbows. You can even use your blocks, put your elbows on your blocks. And get this deep stretch through that left hip flexor and the right hip groin. Rock your left hip. See if you can bring it down by the mat. Keep this right knee right over the top of that right ankle as you rock. Deep stretch. And then if you want to come back to your hands, if you're down, use your hands to push to the back knee. Pick your hips up over that back knee. Use your hands. And then heel and toe this right foot in. And then pull the toes up. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold over that right leg. Hello. 3. Now, if you want to, you don't have to, but if you want to, you can walk your hands forward, scoot your heel forward, and see if you can press it into Hanumanasana. Or as far as it might go for you.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah, we're just gonna try, okay, and see how that goes for us. Yeah, I've been down a few times throughout my life. Right now is not one of those times, but I'm okay with that. Just feel that stretch and breathe your stretch. Lovely. And if you are down, see if you can take your arms out to the side and up. Yes, by the ears, nice and high. Beautiful. No, you're doing it. Okay, don't get mad at me tomorrow. All right. When you're ready, yeah, it's okay. You can cuss it. And let your hands come down. Yep. And then pull that heel back, all the way back. The knees come together, toes point back, sit down, and bring your hands back by your feet. Just roll over the thighs here for a moment. Now breathe into your belly. Push the belly into your thighs. Let your shoulders relax and your neck relax. Yeah, very nice. So since we're right here, the hands come under the shoulders. We're going to sit up on our heels and stretch these ankles. Ouch. Yeah. Send the elbows and shoulders back and sit up nice and high. Be heavy on those ankles. Let them stretch out. Good. And then as you come forward, you can just kind of shake out your feet a little bit. And then we're going to curl the toes under because it's important that we stretch these toes. And a toe squat. As you sit back up on your heels again, stretch the soles of the feet, okay? Any issues with your feet, this is a good one. Breathe into this. Be heavy on your heels. Good. And then as you come forward, once again, just shake that off. Nice. And then flatten your hands out nicely underneath your shoulders. Curl the toes under, pick the hips up, and push it back to downward facing dog. All the way back. Push it. Let your head come closer towards the mat here. And you strengthen through the spine. Good. And then we're going to step this left foot forward. Pick it up and just bring it forward. Yep. And then we're going to come down to the knee. And point the back toe and come into our crescent moon. Still in lunge. Still in lunge. We want to stretch this hip flexor on the right just a bit, but you keep these muscles engaged in order to hold your body up, right? You can lift it high. Good. One more. Deep inhale. On the exhale, allow the hands to come down. Heel and toe the left foot out to the side, bring your left hand inside. The left knee is directly over that ankle, okay? And then you can work your way down into however deeply you care to go for your gecko stretch. And then maybe drop your right hip towards the mat. Make sure you have juice in your body, no matter what. You don't want it to be static. You want everything to be moving nicely. That's what yoga is all about, part of it. Just rock and roll a little bit. Get that stretch. Yeah. And then as you're ready, you'll come back to the hands if you're not already there. And then push, use your hands to come back to that back knee. Heel and toe the left foot in front. Pull the toes up as you straighten through the knee. Take a deep inhale, look up and lengthen. And then exhale, see if you can fold over that left leg. Good boy. Hello. Now, if this is enough stretch for you, if this hamstring is getting funny stretch, you don't have to go any further. But if you want to, you can let the heel slide forward to Hanumanasana. Split. Yeah, just let it go wherever it goes for you. Ooh, it's getting closer. Breathe. Breathe into it. Make sure it's comfortable. Okay, use your hands if you need to. Do not push yourself further than you want to go. Breathe. Okay. As you breathe, you see if maybe the hands want to loosen up a little bit. It's possible. Beautiful. Very nice. Breathe. Bury your back knee down if you can. Yeah. Good. And then when you're ready, pressing into the hands, pull this left heel back. Slide it all the way back. Put your knees together. Sit back on the heels. Bring the hands back by your feet. And relax down. Oh, hello. Good for you. Stay there for another couple of breaths. Okay, down here. We're going to bring the hands forward. And actually, since we're so close to the floor, we're going to actually pick our hips up and come to our elbows. Oh boy. All right, now the hands go straight ahead. See if once again you can get every knuckle on the mat here. Okay, just give it a go. Tuck the elbows right underneath those shoulders. Pull your belly in, curl the toes under it, and see if we can press up to dolphin. Just push it up. Hips are high. Maybe walk the feet towards your face a little bit. And once they're up, press into the forearms and push your hips back. And breathe. Keep your head off the mat. Nice. Strong, strong shoulders and arms. And then very gently allow the knees to come down to the mat once again. Sit back on the heels as you point your toes. Bring the hands back by your feet. And lay over your thighs. Breathe into your belly. Let the belly get a nice massage on your thighs. Let your head drop. Neck relaxes. And one more time. We're going to bring the elbows underneath these shoulders. Once again, as you pick your hips up, pull the belly in, curl the toes under. Keep your head lifted. If your head goes down, it gets too heavy and it will actually go down. So you want to keep it lifted and tuck those shoulder blades down on your back. And then pick up the hips as best you can. And then push into the forearms to shift your hips back over your heels. Yeah, find the strength in that. Breathe. Fly your tailbone high, pushing, pushing, pushing. Good. And then exhale, come back to the knees. Point the toes back, hands come back to the feet again. And just relax over your thighs. And breathe. Yeah, good. We have just enough time, I think, to do a couple of really nice pigeon toes. Get into the hips a bit. So the hands come forward, curl the toes under, pick your hips up. We'll find downward dog. Push it back, straight through those arms. And then take your right leg straight back and up. And we're going to swing this leg through, bending the knee. Come forward to your plank as you bring that right knee up by the right hand. Okay? And then you allow the back knee to come down very gingerly and point that toe. And then Maybe sit over to the side and put this foot where it belongs. If you want more stretch, it comes up. If you want less stretch, it goes back. Okay, so find the best place for you. And then reestablish square hips. You make a nice puffy pigeon with your heart. Try to stay out of your low back. And then as you exhale and come down, we'll do a lazy pigeon. Yeah. You can be on blocks here. You can use one block underneath your forehead if you like, or you can reach your arms out and go all the way to the mat. It's up to you. What we're focused on is the right hip. Okay? The back knee is completely buried. And you breathe into that right hip. So don't leave it. Stay with it. Understand what's going on with it. See if it's having trouble relaxing. See if you can't work on that. See if you can't watch the breath circle around that hip joint while you're here, just to keep yourself in line with what your body's up to. Do not abandon your right hip, in other words, at any time. Keep your mind and your business right here. Breathe. You can change it up a little bit if you want to. Maybe you'll scoot the back foot back more, and it'll stretch out just a little more, maybe, maybe not. Whatever you think is good for you. Try to relax your neck and your head. And we're going to hold it for at least another 30 seconds. These are the poses where you're trying to teach your muscles that you would like them to stretch. Your joints, your muscles, your ligaments, all the stuff. So you stay with them for a little while. Hold them a little bit longer. Breathe your way into the deepest stretch that you can find. And be very, very gentle with yourself. Do not force it. One more, deep inhale. On the exhale, start to walk your hands back towards your torso. We're going to see if we can get these hands as close to under the shoulders as possible, and we're going to reestablish puffy pigeon. So square the hips up, straight leg back, and then as you're ready, you'll come down, bend the elbows, curl the back toe, and then press up to pull that right foot back and into dog. And then I want you to bend the right knee, bring it into your chest, and then take it out to the side and circle it up and around, ooh, nice and wide. And then in and take it out to the side and up and down, and then reverse that. Take the knee back and up and in to the chest and back and up and in. Good. So you have full range of motion there. Then step into your right foot, take your left leg straight back. Back in three-legged dog. And as you bend that left knee, you come forward to plank. So your shoulders are right over the hands. Help yourself get that left knee up by that left hand. And as you allow your body to come down gently, walk the back foot back, like a caterpillar maybe. And then square these hips. Sit over to the side, put this foot where you want it. Whether you want it higher or lower. And then square the hips over that. Give it a deeper stretch. Lift your heart. And then exhale for your lazy. Bring it down to wherever it feels good to you. And you can stay on your hands, by the way. You can put blocks under your elbows. You do not have to lay all the way down, yes. Or maybe never, if it's not comfortable to you. And that's okay. Just breathe into that. not leave your left hip. Watch the breath as it goes in and out. The hip socket on the left. Make sure your toes on the right foot are going straight back. Don't let them kind of sickle in. Make them go straight back. And the knees buried. And breathe deep. Very nice. Another 30 seconds. Bring your Ujjayi breathing into this, okay? Victorious breathing, so that you stay right here with you. Anytime this gets kind of hinky for you, or maybe a little, maybe it's barking at you, you can start to work your way out. Otherwise, you stay for the last 15 seconds. And then when you're ready, you'll start to walk the hands back towards your torso, lifting the torso up. Keep curling that tailbone under. Flatten it out. As your shoulders come away from the ears, open your heart for your puffy pigeon. Woo! Exhale. Curl the back toes under. Press back to dog. So walk it back. Walk it out a little bit. Push your hips. And then bend your left knee up by your chest. And then take the knee out to the side. Circle it up and around. And into your chest again, and then out, and up, and around. Good. And then reverse that. Take the knee back and around. And then into your chest and back and around. And into your chest. Very nice. Bring that foot down. Press all the way back. Let's step your feet as wide as the mat. Just let your head dangle. You're looking at your feet. Your knees are your heels are right behind your toes. Toe heel, your hands back to the feet. Toe heel and toe heel. And see if you can come into a nice Uttanasana, a little bit wide-legged. Grab opposite elbows and hang. See if you can relax and hang through the torso. Legs are strong. Breathe. Another deep inhale. Exhale the hands down. Bring them right out in front of you. I just use my fingertips here. And I'm going to turn my heels in, toes out. And I'm going to squat right here. Just sit down. And then push your elbows into the knees to bring them back. Bring the hands together at your heart center and lift through the spine. Just lift her up. And breathe. Yeah, lovely. Top of the head reaches up. Give it a couple of nice breaths. Another nice deep hip stretch. Oh boy. And as you're ready, the hands can come down. You can push the hips up if you want and square your feet. Put the heels right behind the toes. And then come down to the knees to make your way down to your back. Take your time. However you care to do this. We're coming into Shavasana. But first we're going to come all the way down and we're going to pull the knees in case we kind of kinked up our low back. We're going to roll across it and give it a massage. Breathe into your kidneys here. See how good that feels. Good. And then hands inside the knees. Separate those knees as wide as they'll go. Feet are towards the sky. Reach to the outsides of your feet. And once you have that, Lengthen through the back of your neck. Release your shoulders down. And then pull the feet straight down towards the mat. And then see if you can rock your tailbone down towards the mat. So your entire spine is flat on the mat. Breathe into your entire torso. It should feel really nice. And again, nice deep. If you want to, you can release those hands maybe. Take your peace fingers around your big toes. Push through the knees to straddle out. See how that feels for you? Oh yeah. Maybe you'd like to rock your hips just by pulling one foot down and then pulling the other foot down. Just your hips rock, side to side. Yeah. And when you've had enough of that, and I mean you can stay here however long it just feels good, that's fine, because you can catch up anytime. Then you're going to bend the knees and bring them in once again. And we are going to take these legs all the way flat to the mat for Shavasana. If you need a twist, or you need a plow, or you need a headstand or a handstand or anything you would like to do, feel free to do that now before your Shavasana. And then walk your shoulder blades underneath you a little bit more so that they go flat on the mat. Arms go comfortably out to the side, palms open. Your legs are comfortably separated, feet splay out. Close your eyes from the top to the bottom. And relax your face. Unclench your jaw. Move it around. And as you close your lips, don't close the teeth. Let your tongue just lie down right behind the teeth. Keep your chin up so that your neck is long. Relax through your neck and through your shoulders and out your arms. Relax through your heart center and shoulder blades. Relax down the spine. Come up to your heart center once again and relax all the way down the torso, through the pelvis and the hips. Relax your glutes. Your breathing comes back to its normal rhythm. Find the natural rhythm of your body and breathe with that. Face is relaxed. You just did a lovely workout. Your body gets to relax. Relax your glutes and your thighs. Relax through the knees. Relax through the calves. Beneath the knees, the shins. Relax the ankles and the feet. Begin to bring your attention back to your breathing. Very gently roll your head side to side. Putting movement into the body. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Start to wake them up. Arms overhead, maybe take a deep stretch, long. It's like you're waking up in the morning. Ooh. Oh, then you can bend your knees and roll over to the right side or the left, whatever makes you happy. Use your right arm as a pillow here for a moment. And then you'll continue to roll until both hands can help you up to an easy seated position. Let your head be the last thing to come up. Face whatever direction your body faces. Shouldn't matter. Close your eyes if you can. Bring your hands together at your heart center. Touch the thumbs right into the sternum. Take a deep inhale. Drop your shoulders down your back and bow your head. Breathe deeply into the heart center. And scan your body at the same time to see how you're feeling right now. And thank yourself for being here today. And I thank you for being here today. I'm a firm believer yoga is one of the best things that you can do for yourself. So thank you for being here. Let's send out our love and thoughts and prayers to the people on this planet that are suffering. Send them your highest vibration for peace and love and compassion. Yes, thank you. The divine light within me honors the divine light within you. Namaste. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Welcome. Glad to see you. I've had some people come in and tell me I haven't done anything since we closed. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, well, let's hit it. Let's just do it. Yeah.
The first 2 weeks of the lockdown, I didn't do anything online.
Yeah.
And then realized that I need to do something or I'm going to be right back to where I was before yoga.
Yeah.
Which was not good.
Yeah, well, it takes just a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, ow.
Well, I was headed towards back surgery in a wheelchair probably. You know,
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank God you're here. Good for you. It's lovely. Well worth the time and effort.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, glad you could be here. That's wonderful. Okay, I didn't see anybody online, but here I am. You guys have a great night.
It's hard to follow